Wow.
More
All
like
right,
what
man.
happened to fucking Bud Light.
Hey,
Uh,
man.
Bud Light switches teams.
That's
What
it
story
is.
was this one? Was this on the list? I didn't see this one.
Yeah, it was pregame shit. That's all.
Man, hey,
We
I'm
can
gonna tell
touch
you,
on it.
I'm telling you right now,
What's up?
they didn't lost the whole UFC crowd. Kentucky,
They only
Mississippi,
sent
Tennessee.
they only sent this batch to that new
Man,
sponsor or whatever. They only sent it. It's not like they just jumping on the bandwagon because of the popularity of this person.
how
And
many more drinkers could you like? How many more beer drinkers can you get by catering to the
a certain
training crowd?
demographic. Yeah.
Yeah,
he
They
not
don't
gonna get
care.
no
It's
more.
about money.
Right. Man, them motherfuckers don't drink that shit.
Yeah.
Them
It's
motherfuckers
about
be drinking Mike's Hard lemonades and wines and shit and splitzers. Them spritzers and shit. They don't drink Bud.
don't generalize, man. They
Bud,
grew
man.
up. They
Hey,
grew
Bud.
up before they transitioned. What do you
Man,
think they was
listen.
drinking at the
What
keg parties?
wine coolers?
What was they drinking at the keg parties?
Wine coolers.
Ain't no
semen.
Mike. Ain't no mother. I walked into that one. I walked. Hey man, next clip.
No. We gonna rip on this one.
No, we gonna rip on this one.
Oh man,
If you
ready. I wasn't ready.
hey,
I wasn't ready.
Eddie Spaghetti, if you wanted a beer,
Yeah.
you wanted a beer and that's all they had in the store, would you drink that motherfucker?
Now or then, back in the day.
Look, you going over a county, you going over the county line. You ain't drinking that shit.
Man, I mean, but like old boy said in the comments, man, Bud Light has always been like rainwater. You know, it was never good.
Oh, that's Bud Light. Oh yeah, ain't nobody.
Light,
drink
it ain't
that
never
shit.
been
Yeah,
good.
they can have. They can
Come
have.
on,
that.
man.
They can
That's
have.
what I
that.
say.
Ain't
Why
nobody
is
drink
everybody
that shit.
tripping? It's Bud Light, man.
I thought it was Bud Weiser. They got that. My bad. I retract my previous statements. Don't nobody drink that shit. Don't nobody drink that shit. You can get them any light beer.
Yeah, but it's the brand, and you know, you saw I sent the clip with Kid Rock. He lost his fucking mind saying, you know, fuck him and don't ever buy that shit again. And
he needs to stop.
And it's like, come on, man, find something new.
He need to stop. First of all, he don't drink that. Kid Rock don't drink this shit. He drink Budweiser like every other motherfucker.
He endorsed that liquor.
That's what I'm saying.
Bourbon or some shit or whatever. Yeah, he got his own liquor.
Yeah, he need to cut that shit out, man. I mean, jokes aside, man. I mean, look, man.
Yeah, he got him in his backyard shooting up a 30-pack of what is AR-15, man.
Man,
he lost his fucking mind.
Man, he need to get off that dumb shit because you know what I'm saying. What if everybody, people across different cultures, listen to his music? Yeah, play that shit.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today.
Shut the fuck
say
up.
Something to all you and be as clear and concise as possible. Fuck Bud Light and fuck Anheuser-Busch. Have a terrific day.
Okay, Kid Rock, so you think motherfuckers is gonna stop drinking that shit because you shot up a few 12 packs? I mean, look, I understand. I understand. I'm sorry, Eddie. I understand. I understand. If you want to get mad because they're pandering, and especially to, I guarantee you that community does not bring in the bulk of the money. But at the end of the day, these motherfuckers still buy beer.
I don't know, man. I think if you drink enough Bud Light, you will end up with that motherfucker in the photo.
Wow.
At the end of the night, you can get catfish like a motherfucker if you drink enough of that fucking beer.
Fuck that.
So what you're trying to say is a correlation there with drinking beer may lead to
getting
in this day and
catfished by
age, it
another
might
man.
lead you to a dick. It might lead you to a dick in this day and age. And I ain't saying you gonna fuck around with it, but I mean, look, man, with the hormones and then niggas get beer goggles, you ain't paying attention. You might wake up with a willy in your hand, and it ain't yours.
You thought you went home with Beyonce and you woke up with Jay-Z?
There you go. But see, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Cuddy.
No, I just we're at a time in history where people can be who they really are. You know what I mean? And there are a lot of closeted bisexual men in the world, and it's coming to the surface now because they're free to be who they are.
And I think that scares the masses.
I don't think that. I don't think they can be who they are. I think it's we at a moment in time where shit is socially acceptable, and where you may not have been, people may have not been as willing to experiment before. They willing to do that shit now. Like, I personally think that shit comes from exposure to something or some sort of violation. But I don't think motherfuckers just all of a sudden. I think it's some social engineering shit going on. But regardless, Cuddy, to your point, in this context, I'll say you can't kill these fucking people. They got the right to live their fucking lives, man.
And drink Bud Light.
And drink Bud Light. At the end of the day, they buy fucking beer too, man.
They just riding the wave. All this this what you call it? I don't even know, what is it? Influencer. This influencer has a lot of eyeballs. You know, and that's what they want. Like you said, what else?
That's it. Let me tell you something. We were in the comedy club. Improv to be exact. You know, and it was open mic night, and this guy comes in, and we were like, "Who the fuck is he, and why is he getting to shoot in front of everybody on the list?" Like, that comedy is doing stand up is hard, especially when you're trying to get in there, because if anybody with a name, they're gonna get propelled before you, and you may not even get to go that night. Well, this night, some social media dude came in there, and because he had, I think, a little over 20,000 followers or something like that, they let him go up before everybody because what they saw was ass and seats. And if he had it did well, then they saw him filling those seats. Well, he sucked motherfucking asshole. And it turned out that little 5-minute vine that he was doing didn't translate into actual stand-up. So what I'm saying is, when you get these people, that's why the Logan Pauls and his brothers are so rich, because they got millions of fucking followers. You know, and they know that these people, why is it that these no boxing motherfuckers can fill the seats of a boxing event?
I tell you, he can box, man.
Who?
Logan Paul.
These motherfuckers can box other social media motherfuckers.
Right.
They can box retired basketball players.
Right.
But they don't accept that smoke from no boxer that's one of these hungry motherfuckers that's waiting their turn in Mayweather's gym. Because Mayweather got a stable of fighters.
I'm not saying that he's the caliber to actually be in the ring with Mayweather, but I mean, the dude, he's a decent boxer.
Listen.
I've just broke the whole thing down as far as
it's because of followers.
Yeah. Because his followers. His pedigree isn't for shit because he hasn't been battle tested.
Let me say this, Cuddy. If he want to pay his dues to boxing, for me, this is what I propose. I propose Logan or Jake Paul. Let what's his name? Let Tiger Johnson out of Cleveland get an opportunity to get some of that bread. Not a retired basketball player that you didn't knock the shit out of, or some other social media. Let Tiger Johnson out of Cleveland, dope motherfucker, and you don't see neither hair, hide no hair of him, because there's only certain people that get a chance. And the politics of boxing today is all about money and not setting up true fucking fights.
I mean, it's always been like that. Boxing has always been. I mean, that's the reason why we got 35 fucking belts. You know,
and also why this social media thing has ruined it even more, because now you got people like, you know, how many followers do he have? Like, fuck that. Did you see his record?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Fuck his followers or whatever. Did you see his record? You know, he could stand on his record, not fucking followers.
Right. That's my point, man.
Yeah.
When you watch, I'm telling you, man, when you watch, no, listen, man, I'm pretty sure I could speak for these guys when I say none of these people get into boxing just to be sparring partners.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you got 35 belts, but you got a handful of people competing for them. And when it's like, give these other guys, a lot of these guys will be the number one contender, but if they feel like this one is going to make money, these cats won't get the fucking fight.
It's even bigger than that. I don't want to take too much time off on boxing or whatever, but the main thing is, you got cats who will vacate belts just so they can move up, so they can have the opportunity to fight somebody because nobody wants to fight them. Hence Terrence Crawford.
There you go.
Just sitting there waiting. And the only thing that's kicking their ass is time.
Yeah.
You know, you got these shady ass boxing promoters. They waiting. You know, they trying to squeeze that lemon and trying to get all the juice out of it instead of just letting these cats bang it out. You got cats talking about we could fight in the phone booth. I don't care. I just don't like you. I'd rather we could just go do it right now. You know what I mean? But these promoters are like, nah, man, we don't fight for free. We're gonna get the biggest arena, you know, we're gonna get the biggest draw, and we got to make this money, you know. But the fighters are like, come on, man. I literally gave up a belt just so I could move up, so I could clean out this weight class.
Right.
And they still fucking these cats up, you know. So it's all messed up. And Broner just, you know, I told y'all last week, Broner fucking signed with Don King.
Ooh, with Don King still in the
90-something years old.
Yep.
Yeah. He signed with Don King, man. That's why I told you how fucked up boxing is, man.
Yep.
Why the fuck would anybody sign with Don King?
When you're desperate and you need somebody to vouch for you, man, to get back in, I guess there's no more humbling yourself than doing some shit like that.
I mean, and he's still a little arrogant because I'm like, bro, you had it all in front of you. You were the next big thing.
Yeah.
You know, but
he forgot the motto: hard work, dedication.
You know,
he forgot the motto.
So this is that social media person, Dylan something, right?
I think so.
Yeah, somebody was talking about this dude. This motherfucker is annoying. It's all about, like, I think what I saw, he's like counts down the days he's been a female.
Yeah, that's
what woman.
Excuse me. That's
not
what
a female, a woman.
A woman.
Yeah.
That's what they were celebrating. 365 days of being
a trans woman. Fuck that, a trans woman. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this is what the whole campaign was for. That's all. That's, you know, like this promotion. It's promotion.
I can't respect this shit unless like Henny in the can gets at RuPaul. You know what I mean? Like, we grew up with RuPaul. You know what I mean? And nobody was throwing cash at this cat. Like,
got you. I see where you're going.
Like this.
I
see
where you're
going. It's only when, you know,
one of them
white males.
Well, wait. What did Dave Chappelle say, Cuddy? He said, I can't help but think the only reason we talking about this is because it's something that white men want to do.
Yeah.
But like you said, Rude and been around this motherfucker since Montel Williams.
Yeah.
Think about how fucking long that is. That's the 90s that motherfucker been around. Right. And now this, I mean, he was doing shit on and off, and now he just starting to, matter of fact, fuck that. I can't respect it till Flame Monroe gets something.
Who?
You ain't never seen Flame Monroe, the comedian? Okay, Flame Monroe was one of the people that's been around since the what was D.L. Hughley's show on BTE, Comic View.
Okay.
Been around since Comic View.
Shit.
And it's still around. I think got a show now, doing interviews, and he is one of the ones that kind of gets a lot of hate from his own community because he like, listen, yeah, we trans, but we ain't real women. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. He's like, we not real women. We're males. We're men, and we dress up. But we not, he says, yeah, I'm trans, but I'll never be a woman. They don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that person, and you can say he, because he says, I identify myself as he, she, we. I'm a dad in the daytime. This is what I do at night.
I know you talk about. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. When you said that, he got kids. Yeah.
Right. And he said he keep this whole operation going. Right. And so I mean, at the end of the day, I think, just like they tell us when we got a gripe about some shit, they need to understand, and Kid Rock need to understand, this is fucking business.
That's it. Thank you, family.
This is fucking business. Like they tell us when we offended, when Balenciaga and all them other motherfuckers be doing that bullshit, oh, it's just fucking business. Don't be offended. Nah, man, I ain't drinking the motherfucker. I don't drink. I wouldn't drink it if I did drink, but goddamn it, fuck it. You shooting cans for what? That's like when they decide to shoot when Colin. I mean, you got to understand it. When Colin Kaepernick got his own shoe, what did motherfuckers start doing? Burning all they Nike shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Just like with LeBron in his jersey when he decided to go to fucking Miami.
burning and
Remember that
shit.
shit? Okay.
Yeah, so
You know, business.
man, get out of here.
Next.
I mean, right.
Next. Sorry, Bud Light. You know, epic fail.
Right.
Whatever, man.
Big time, but hey,
Well, no, I can't even say fail because the house always wins.
House always wins.
They're gonna be okay.
But this is the thing, like I said, what did the 48 laws of power say? Court attention at all costs. Negative attention is better than no attention.
Facts.
This has Bud Light's name in the headlines, and they know it. This motherfucker just got over it. You can go get the bottom surgery. So,
hey man, I in the news article it showed this dude in a bathtub in a bubble bath with all this goddamn Bud Light behind him. I'm done with Bud Light and I'm done with bubble baths.
Both. You over it? Okay.
You over it,
right, bro?
I didn't buy that shit, but go ahead.
Hey man, Rev Run ruined it for me, and this really took it off the plate.
You ain't never lied about that, man. Like, dude, somebody need to take a razor to your back, but continue. Yeah.
You talking about Rev Run or this white
Rev Run, man. Rev Run, because I ain't checked old buddy out in the hot tub. I'm cool on that. But I remember that's how Rev used to end this show, him in the damn bubble bath. I was like, come on, I don't need to see
I'm glad I ain't watched that shit then.
I'm glad
you had to watch it, man.
Yeah.
You had to watch it. Rev Run, that shit was that show was dope, man.
I saw that back and was just like, oh God.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You have Woolly Mammoth, you know?
I wish I had one of them hairy ass backs.
Man,
I wonder if one of his fine ass daughters got a hairy back now.
I'm telling you, my dad had hair all over his shoulders, forearms, and shit. It was genetic knuckles. I wanted that shit so bad.
That's manly.
You want to be half Teen Wolf? That's
you
what
motherfucking right.
Little Teen Wolf from the.
I'm telling you, I wear my button down to my navel on my dress shirt when I go out.
And a medallion. Gold necklace and a medallion on it.
The
just
medallion.
sitting in that hair.
That's how guests do it. That's how guests do it.
You do.